Spoonity, our goal is to deliver insightful customer data with ease from start to finish. We have added an intuitive step-by-step bar to guide you through onboarding, from configuring your locale settings to setting up your marketing campaigns. This visual tool will put your program up and running within minutes. Also, we have integrated Google into our dashboard, so every time you register a new store, you can pull its information from your Google Business profile. And that's only the beginning. Take a step into the future with the Advanced Analytics Dashboard and make informed decisions on how to grow your business today. The Advanced Analytics module will give you a new understanding of your loyal customers. Our robust models unlock insights into who your best customers are and enable detailed segmentation based on their loyalty level. Then, you can bring them to their maximum buying potential. Benefit from recommendations on messaging strategies based on their buying behaviors, and offer them the personalized experience they deserve. Start using these new features today and continue to turn your loyal customers into brand ambassadors in a smarter and easier way. Spoonity, the future of loyalty.
Hello and welcome to the final webinar for 2022. We're excited to introduce 3 new features within the Spoonity platform. The first is a configuration bar that allows you to track progress as you go through various setup stages of your loyalty program. The second is a link to Google Business, which allows you to add new locations and synchronize information easily and efficiently. The last is a new analytics dashboard where you can track progress and trends within your loyalty program. Now, before we get started, first I'd like to showcase a new design to the dashboard. We've updated the menu on the left-hand side and added new features and designs throughout the dashboard to make it easier and faster to find information. To showcase the configuration bar, I'm going to do a walkthrough of configuring your payment gateway. To do this, I'll go to the Payments section on the left-hand side, and you'll notice a new configuration bar along the bottom of the window. To start, go to the section, and it'll prompt you to ask which payment gateway you'd like to select. I'm going to select Stripe for this example. Now it'll ask for the payment key, or the secret key rather. I'll copy in. And the public key. Both of these are easily accessible through your Stripe dashboard. Once this information is saved, it'll progress me to the next step. By clicking Go to Section, it'll prompt me with the next set of questions. Here I can see the Canadian currency, the redeem policy. Both of these are fine for my particular configuration. Down below, it'll prompt me for some quick pay settings. In this particular case, I'd like to allow in-app tipping and specify that I'd like to allow customers to be able to tip within 4 hours after placing their order. Next, I'll go to the fraud section. And here I can configure a number of different options in terms of minimum load or maximum load that I'd like to allow customers to be able to do. And I can easily set these settings, turning them on or off in order to change or increase or decrease the level of fraud settings within the dashboard. Again, by clicking Save, going to the next section, I'm prompted to do a test e-gift. Go ahead and enter in an amount. Once I've entered in the details, I can click Save, and the e-gift will be sent. I've now completed the workflow, and the configuration bar hides away from the bottom of the screen. Next, we're excited to introduce the integration with Google Business. This allows for easy setup of new stores, as well as synchronizing information such as store hours with your existing stores. To begin, I'll go to the Locations tab on the left-hand side. From here, I'll click on Locations at the top, and I'm going to simply click New Store. You'll notice a new drop-down will appear with the option for Create from Google Business. If you haven't already connected to your Google Business, I'd encourage you to do so using your Google account. Once I've linked Google Business to my account, I'll see all of the listings that I have under my Google profile and be able to import them directly in. I can select multiple businesses or multiple locations at once or if I want, I can simply import a single location. By clicking Save, that information will automatically be imported in, and the location will be added to our Locations tab. If I ever need to update the information again in the future, I can simply click Sync with Google Business up at the top right, select the location, and it'll automatically download the information again. This makes it fast and easy to keep information up to date on your website, in your mobile application, all directly pulled from Google. And with that, we're excited to introduce the last update, which is our Advanced Analytics Dashboard. For the third and final portion of the presentation, I'm pleased to welcome back Santiago Gomez, our Director of Business Intelligence. Welcome, Santiago.
Hello, Max. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so I'd like to navigate over to our analytics dashboard, which is a new dashboard, and have you walk us through some of the metrics that are available on the updated Advanced Analytics Dashboard.
Yeah, this time we have very interesting metrics, very interesting analytics. You can see here we have a loyalty pyramid. Basically, this pyramid is showing a very cool insight that is that 8% of your entire customer database is generating almost the 50% of your sales, the income. How will you do that? We have an algorithm, loyalty algorithm, that use some Pareto to classify all your customer database. And with that, you can know what are your most valuable customers, the customers you want to take care.
Right. Okay. So you can see in this particular example, as you said, that you've got 8% contributing a massive 50% of the revenue being processed through the loyalty program, which is really quite something. Can you tell me a little bit about how this is structured? How do we identify who those top customers are? What are some of the factors that contribute towards that?
Yeah, we use a very well-known metrics in the marketing world that are RFM, the recency, frequency, and monetary. We're going to explain more about that in a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
With this, we proceed to classify customers in high, medium, low, and very low loyalty. So with this, you can know also how that loyalty is behaving in general using this loyalty trend, when you can see the number of points in average that all your customers are obtaining. And from 3 months ago was 12 points, right now is 15. That means that you are increasing your loyalty in general. So this is pretty good. You always want to be in this state in your loyalty program.
Got it. Okay, so the loyalty pyramid is showing us kind of a snapshot of who our top customers are, and all the way down to our low loyalty customers. And this trend line is giving us kind of a preview over time of how that loyalty is changing. Is that's correct?
Yes, that's correct. So basically, this is a very powerful tool to know how you're progressing in time.
Got it. And you mentioned recency, frequency, and monetary. I see those below. Are those contributing to the loyalty trend and kind of dictating what that looks like? Or could you dive a little bit further into that?
Yes, we are using the RFM, as we mentioned before, to classify the customer database, where recency, what is recency? Is measuring how many days has passed in the last customer purchase. As you can see here in this graphic, high recency is 2 days ago or less. That means that the visits of your customer database is very recent. And as you can see in this graphic, right now this example has 36% of all customer database being classified in high recency. That's pretty good. You always want that most of your customers are classified in high. Also, we have medium, that is 6 days ago, low, that is 16 days ago, and very low, that is 14 days, 54 days ago. So basically, you can see the difference between high, medium, low, and very low are very complete behavior between one the other.
Got it.
This is a very, very good thing, because also we have the frequency. The frequency is the number of visits a customer makes in the last 12 weeks in the quarter. With that, you can see that high is 15 visits, medium is 6 visits, low is 3 visits, and very low is 1 visit. And monetary is how much money those customers spend in each visit. High is $30, medium is $19, and low $14, and very low $8. Obviously, this is dynamic. You're going to see for our customers, they're going to see different ranges from here because it's all this adaptable for any kind of industry, any kind of business data. For example, if someone has a different currency, let's say euros, those euro you're going to see euros in your monetary, or is the frequency is different, can be less. For example, it's a retail, the visit is going to be less frequent, so you're going to see lower values. So this data is adaptable, and this algorithm is using that data that is adaptable.
Okay, and then in terms of the recency, the frequency, and the monetary, these are the components that kind of build up who your top loyalty customers are. Is there a way of tracking each of these? I see below here you've got a recency alert and recency trend. Can you tell me a little bit about each of those?
Yes, we have the trend that has also an alert. Let me explain what is an alert first. We comparing current quarter against the last quarter, and with that we can see are the behaviors in change. For example, in the last quarter, you have a customer that has high loyalty, and right now is medium loyalty. That behavior is below normal. A customer that have last quarter that was low recency, and right now is high recency. That customer now is above normal. This is improvement. And a customer that have medium recency and right now is medium recency is normal. So with this, you always want to the above normal be the bigger bar, because that means you are improving. If the normal is the biggest bar, that means that nothing is changing.
Right.
Yeah, right. The strategy is not working. So when you see a change in behavior, is when above normal bar always is the bigger.
Right.
But with this, alongside the recency trend, you can see how is progressing the recency. In this case, recency is lower is better. So if you see that you are increasing in recency, that is bad. In this case, for example, the recency has increased a little bit. So you need to do something to change this reality, and your customer have above normal behaviors. In the frequency, you can see the same, but in this case, the frequency is better because 45% of your customer database are above the normal behavior, and the frequency trend you can see is increasing. So basically, you was 2.8 3 months ago, you are 2.59 right now, and that means it's an improvement in your frequency. So you can see with these two components how everything is evolving. And finally, we have the monetary. The monetary is the same thing. You can see here that nothing is changing in average ticket. Basically, everything is have the same data, is not variable. You see in here that basically even you have a drop 2 months ago and you are going up again. So basically, this allows you to track this kind of changes. This is very interesting because you can see how your strategies are progressing.
Right, and you've mentioned strategy a couple times. I look at this data, I see the trends, I see whether I'm performing higher or lower. Is there a way? I'd love to, if you could dive in. I saw this higher up on the strategy piece, and just tell me a little bit about where to go once we see these trends take place.
Yes, for that, we have a very cool way to do that. We have the loyalty, we already explained how it's built, but also we have another algorithm, it is the potential to buy. This is show how much more the customer can buy. And how we do this, basically we take all the history of sales and for each customer analyze what are the highest peak. For example, in the past, you made some purchase that was around $100, but currently right now you're buying 20, $10. So really your potential of buying is 100. So what we do is taking an average of the those highest peaks, and with that classify as high, medium, low, and very low potential. So with this, you can know if a customer right now is in low loyalty, but has high potential. Why is that? Because that customer in the past buys $80 and right now is buying 10. So you basically that customer can improve, or something happened with the customer also. So this crossing allows us to build these strategies. So for example, we have this dark green that is the cross of high loyalty, high potential, and medium potential.
Mhm.
It's a 1,500 customers are the retention strategy. What are the retention strategy? Is focus on your best customers. These are the customers that are generating the most revenue, and you always want to make them happy, keep them
Right.
in buying with you. How you can achieve that? Make them feel special, make them feel important. For example, if you have any launch of a product launch event, or you have a BTL activation, invite these customers to those activities because they're going to feel special. And I want to mention here that this customer worth the marketing budget investment, because you're going to always has a return, a high ROI, a high return of these customers, because these customers represent almost the half of sales of your company. So this is when you want to spend your marketing budget is in these customers.
Right. And the money invested there pays itself back. Those are your best customers that are spending the most amount of money with you. And so those are the ones that you want to invest your marketing dollars to drive and retain those customers. Got it. Okay. And I see there are a couple different strategies here. Can you maybe walk me through one or two other strategies on this map?
Yeah, we can talk about recovery and reactivation strategy that are very interesting. Recovery is to prevent loyal customers to become inactive, to prevent lapsed customers.
Mhm.
Uh, in which occasion happen this? When a customer has a bad experience, a bad service, or bad product, have a bad experience, in general, that customer stop buying.
Right.
So this strategy is designed to prevent that, to fix the problem and trying to that customer stop becoming inactive customer. So you need to do something here that is a very special promotion designed, keeping in mind that this is for a customer that have a bad experience, and you want to feel that you are sorry, you make them feel you are sorry, you know that there was a mistake and you want to fix that, and that's the kind of strategy you have to do, because it's in this way you prevent inactive is very hard to reactivate. So this prevention is something that most of most business never does, and that's why the way having this tool is very cool, because you can do prevention.
Right.
And talking about this, we talk about the reactivation strategy. Oh, obviously here we have all customers that are already inactive, that basically has in residency 45 days of residency. That means that the last purchase was almost 2 months ago.
Mhm.
That basically is a native customer. But is you're going to make this effort, make this effort on customer that has high potential. That means that it will represent worth of the investment, that you're going to see return in this. That's why we always use the potential, because with this you can work with people that worth the investment. So the reactivation strategy design, again, a special promotion, a special communication for these customers. We miss you. We want you to come back, and that kind of thing. But it has to have something to engage the customer and start buying again. I say that reactivation is hard, but harder is to acquire a new customer, because these customers that are inactive now, they know your products and already know your services and already know your brand. So basically, what you need is to activate them again, and with this, they start buying again and behaving like normal. But a new customers, you have to present everything, and that means more time until this customer is fully engaged with your brand, and the time is money. So activation is harder because, for example, a success of reactivation strategy is between 5 to 15%. That means that you're never going to put a metric or a goal of reactivating 90% of your customers, because you're never going to achieve that. You always have this kind of results that is very low, because these customers, most of them never going to back again. So you have this in mind when you're designing your strategy, your goals. So in this case, you can achieve success with your brand.
Right. Yeah, and this is, as you touched on it perfectly, which is, this is one of the powers of a loyalty program, is being able to have a channel to be able to communicate with your customers and to be able to see their behavior and take action based off of that. So I'd love to skip over to the communications dashboard and talk about exactly that, how we've taken the information and the data that you've put together in the advanced analytics dashboard and added this new tab for the target group, the advanced tab, which takes the analytics that have been generated in the advanced analytics dashboard and makes them accessible directly here in the communications dashboard. So you can see the data, see the trends, and immediately take action on it. So here we've selected the strategy as the category, and we can see each of the same different segments or the same different communication strategies here in the communications dashboard. So you can immediately see the data and target that customer base in order to take action and send out some of the campaigns that Santiago has gone through today. So with that, I'd like to wrap it up here. And again, thank you very much, Santiago, for joining us and taking us through the advanced analytics dashboard and describing in detail some of the analytics that we're looking at.
I'm glad to participate in this, and very exciting to provide to our customers with these data-driven tools that basically can make actions, transform knowledge in actions, and basically that's very cool.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, Santiago. Have a wonderful day.
Have a good day.
Thank you for attending our webinar. We're excited to introduce the new configuration bar, the integration with Google Business, and our new advanced analytics dashboard. We look forward to your feedback and are excited to have you try these products today. Have a great day.